Welcome to this edition of Collier Recap. I'm Troy Miller, and this is a recap of the April 8th Board of County Commissioners meeting. After approving the day's agenda, the commissioners celebrated 10 proclamations. First, the board declared April as Water Conservation Month in Collier County. The state of Florida, the water management districts, and Collier County are working together to increase awareness about the importance of water conservation. April, typically a dry month when water demands are highest, is annually designated as Water Conservation Month to educate citizens about how they can help save Florida's precious water. Big Cypress Basin Administrator Lisa Collier thanked the board.
I would just like to say thank you also to Dr. George and his team. The district so appreciates all the efforts of the water conservation efforts put out by public utilities. So again, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to recognize April as Water Conservation Month.
Next, the commissioners designated April 9th through April 11th as Collier Readers Symposium Days, welcoming the distinguished delegation of French companies and business executives to Collier County and acknowledging the values of inbound business development missions as an effective way to recruit international companies to our region. Commissioner Georgia Hiller welcomed the visiting delegation to Collier County.
You will have the opportunity to meet with not only members of the business community here in Collier County, but representatives of both business and government throughout the region, as well as with a representative from Enterprise Florida that very much supports this initiative as well. So we really hope that you will learn a great deal over the next 3 days and ultimately make the decision to invest in Collier County, Southwest Florida, and the state of Florida as a whole, and in doing so become extremely successful and contribute to the economy in a positive way. So welcome. We're very excited to have you.
The board named April 8th as Youth Empowerment Day in Collier County. The Southwest Florida Youth Empowerment Project, formerly known as the Mother Perry Youth Empowerment Project, has joined forces with community leaders from various backgrounds and organizations to present the second annual Southwest Florida Youth Explosion and Youth Empowerment Day. Archie McCarron spoke to the commissioners about the event and about helping to empower the county's young people.
On behalf of the Southwest Florida Youth Empowerment Project, formerly known as the Mother Perry Youth Empowerment Project, I'd like to say thank you to all the commissioners. I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Hiller. Personally, thank you for helping us to make some decisions that will help us to carry out our mission. And we invite all to this weekend's festivities at Immokalee High School if you can make it. We have a youth symposium that's entitled Dream Big, and it's geared to teach kids how to live their life on purpose and to find out what their niche is now. You don't have to wait. You can start right now. Circumstances are not there for today, not for tomorrow. So we have to plan and teach the kids how to plan their lives. So thank you.
The month of March was proclaimed Palmetto Ridge High School Marching Band Month. The Marching Pride marched in Boston's annual St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 16th, proudly representing Collier County under the silver, green, and black banner of the Bears. The band's command performance in Boston elicited cheers among parade goers along every step of the 3.7-mile route and placed Collier County's recognition of our nation's Irish heritage into the minds of millions of people. Director of Bands Skip Pardee accepted the proclamation.
I just want to say thank you especially to Commissioner Hiller for coming with us to Boston, or at least coming with us to the parade and marching with us. It was a great opportunity to represent Palmetto Ridge High School, the District School Board of Collier County, and of course our great county of Collier and the great state of Florida in Massachusetts. We all know, of course, as citizens of Collier County, that the promotion of the fine arts programs in the schools is of utmost importance, and we'd like to continue to thank this commission and the school board for continually giving the resources necessary for our students to be successful in these worthy programs. So on behalf of Palmetto Ridge High School, the band program, the music department, and Principal Bremseth, I'd like to say thank you for all your hard work.
Commissioners designated April 13th through April 19th as Children's Advocacy Center Week in Collier County. The Children's Advocacy Center of Collier County, or CAC, has been dedicated to reducing the trauma to abused and neglected children and enhancing families' ability to provide a safe environment since 1986. The CAC has been the only intermediate response facility for young victims of physical or sexual abuse, helping to minimize the trauma to abused and neglected children in our community. In the past year, the CAC served 2,200 children and their families through one or more of the programs it offers. The proclamation was accepted by Jackie Stevens, President and CEO of the Children's Advocacy Center, Stephen Kissinger, CFO, Brian Lee, Director of Development, and Carrie Garoy, CAC Board President. The month of April was designated as Child Abuse Awareness Month in Collier County. Child abuse and neglect is a serious problem in Collier and across our nation. Preventing child abuse and neglect is a community problem that depends on shared involvement among people throughout the community and organizations such as Youth Haven, whose programs provide immediate protection of suffering children, support and information to families, as well as community awareness. The proclamation was accepted by Jinx Liggett, Youth Haven Executive Director. Commissioners also recognized April 13th through April 19th as National Telecommunications Week. The professional public safety telecommunicator is that vital link between the citizen or victim and the public safety provider who may apprehend a criminal, save their possessions from fire, save their life, or the life of a loved one. The proclamation was accepted by Collier County Sheriff's Commander in charge of telecommunications, Bill Rule, as well as several of the county's public safety telecommunicators.
This job is one that has intense pressure on a daily basis, but also has its rewards. Since 1992, the men and women have saved 73 lives by providing assistance over the phone. Since 2003, they have assisted in delivering 9 very healthy babies. On behalf of Sheriff Rambosk and all the members of the Collier County Sheriff's Office, I would like to thank all the members of the Communication Center for their dedication to the agency and the citizens of Collier County.
A proclamation designating April 17th as Conservancy of Southwest Florida Environmental Plaza 50th Anniversary Celebration Day. Lynn Slayball, Conservancy of Southwest Florida Board Chair, accepted the proclamation.
We are celebrating our 50th year of protecting Southwest Florida's land, water, and wildlife, and we're looking forward to another 50. We couldn't do it without your support and the community's support, so we want to thank you all for that, and also to invite you to our Earth Day Festival on April 17th. It'll be a nice full day out there. Come see our new campus and everything that we have. That's all fresh and brand new there, so thank you.
The board presented a proclamation recognizing the month of April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month and to recognize Crime Victims' Rights Week. The proclamation was accepted by representatives of the Project HELP, the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and the 20th Circuit State Attorney's Office and staff.
And on behalf of Project HELP, the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and the 20th District State Attorney's Office, I want to thank you for allowing us this proclamation today, making April Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and Crime Victims Week is actually this week. So we're right in the middle of it. These 3 agencies work very, very hard to work with victims of sexual assault and victims of violent crime, not only to do crisis intervention and advocacy, but to help them balance what's going on through the judicial system. We all work very closely together, and it's very nice today that we're here and you're able to recognize the hard work that these 3 agencies do for our victims every single day. And I want to thank you very much.
Next, commissioners proclaimed the month of April as Collier County Honor Flight Month. Collier County Honor Flight was founded in 2013 as a local hub of the National Honor Flight Network. It's the mission of the nonprofit Collier County Honor Flight to honor America's veterans by transporting our heroes free of charge to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials dedicated in their honor.
I would like to thank you all for taking your time to do this for these aged veterans that we have. It's so very meaningful to them to see the memorials in Washington and be honored in this way. It's a wonderful outreach for our community. And to honor these people, and everybody in this room realizes that time is of the essence with these people because they are getting up in years, but it is extraordinary. It's inspiring. Any of you that have been to community events in Collier County where we've honored particularly our World War II, Korean, Vietnam veterans who were prisoners of war, it's very inspiring, and it's led by a group of wonderful people. Thank you so very much for your dedication.
Congratulations to all of those who received proclamations from the Board of County Commissioners. Bingham Jewelers was named Collier County's Business of the Month. Ursula Fall accepted the award on behalf of founder Kathy Bingham, who was unable to attend. Ms. Fall spoke of Kathy Bingham's vision and commitment.
Mrs. Bingham came to Collier County almost 20 years ago by herself, immediately followed by her mother, brother, and sister-in-law, and only much later her husband, to start a business because she loved what she saw in Collier County from a trip. She enjoyed the environment. She loved the people she met. She said, "This is where I will open my jewelry store." She did. That was in 1995. Bingham Jewelers will celebrate its 20th anniversary next year. Those of you who are travel up and down on US 41 see that this young lady at the time, who came just with an intention and an ambition and a passion, has built a beautiful freestanding building which now employs 14 people.
Congratulations to Bingham Jewelers, April's Business of the Month. The board executed an interlocal agreement, resolution, and airspace agreement with the Florida Department of Transportation to operate a fire station at the mile marker 63 rest area on Alligator Alley in Collier County. Commissioners hailed the agreement as a long-awaited safety improvement in that part of the county.
Disasters that occur out in the wilderness are something that we have to be able to accommodate, and I think FDOT, I know everybody's got a lot of work into it, but I think FDOT has been very accommodating. I know that everybody hopes that ultimately we'll receive maybe some benefits from tolls along the road, although increases in tolls are not likely during a gubernatorial election year because they're not wanting to increase any costs. But I would like to thank our staff for working steadfastly, and also
Absolutely.
Secretary Hadaway for being very approachable on this topic. So I can't be more delighted about it. I know that's going to save lives.
Full operational funding will be provided by the state for 4 years, with a price adjustment annually based on the annual Consumer Price Index published by the Bureau of Labor Statistics of the United States Department of Labor. Commissioners reviewed the Vanderbilt Drive Bicycle and Pedestrian Safety Improvement Study and gave direction to staff in regards to construction of pathway, shoulders, crosswalks, and other safety enhancements requested along the Vanderbilt Drive corridor. Staff worked closely with the residents in the area who had also studied safety options and developed a petition to encourage commissioners to begin the improvements that staff had recommended. The residents also requested that a bridge along the pathway be named in honor of Commissioner Frank Hallis, and that the pathway itself be named the Memorial Pathway. The commissioners voted to unanimously approve those improvements. That's all for this edition of Collier Recap, your recap of Collier County Board of County Commissioners. Now, if you want to review all or part of any county commission meeting, visit colliergov.net and click on the Video Archive section. Once in the Archive section, select the meeting you want to review. For BCC meetings, you can use the convenient drop-down menu to select and jump to any item you are interested in. For additional information on Collier County government, visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/CollierGov. You can also check out videos about county government services at the Collier Gov YouTube channel. That's all the time we have for this edition of Collier Recap. I'm Troy Miller. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.